I know I ended the stream like less than 10 minutes ago, but that door knocking, that was them. Perfect. So they're 40, like a good 40 minutes earlier than I expected. So we're gonna do some little bits of prep. The drawers, they're in the house, so we'll do some stuff till about 2 o'clock. That is as far as I'm on to go. Yeah, hey Scooter. So that door knocking you may have heard in the last stream was them bringing the drawers. They're in the other room. So I figured, you know what time is it we on? Right. It's 38 minutes past 1. We'll go till 15 past 2. Now we'll just go at 2 o'clock, which is how long I planned on streaming originally. We'll get the drawers in and we'll get started on the setup, because this means when I come home, because I have to go out afterwards immediately, I don't need to do it later, and it means you can have a third live stream today. Since you didn't get one yesterday and it's been a little bit patchy lately. Why do you not go outside extra brand? Right. Oh yeah, careful Calvin, I've got the drawers coming. I'll need to let the others back in a second. Fuck me, I'm gonna have to take the gate off. It's alright, because you guys need to go on a dog pen going forward. Do I need to do this now? No. There we go. I had to remove the gate I have for the dogs, but it's coming. It's a big chest. It's like proper wood as well. I've taken the drawers out. Well, this will if I'm being honest, right, those white drawers are to look more modern, right? I only got the white drawers because when I moved into this room about 2 years ago, I wanted to buy the white Billy bookshelf, so I had to get something that matched. But now that I've got the Ivars, which the Ivars have got an old-fashioned look to them, to me. They don't look too modern, at least I don't think so. So I thought I prefer the retro looking stuff. Like, I grew up in a house with furniture like this, like really old looking furniture, so this makes me feel at home. There we go. So we'll spend till like 2 o'clock just getting started. I don't think we'll have everything set up before I leave, but we'll get a good bit of it done. Would you look at that? Like it was made to fit. And you know what? It's about the same width. Oh, sorry, not width. It's the same depth probably as old drawers, so I still have all that room to put my camping chair, which I've been called my makeshift gaming chair, and, you know, do that still. Probably use that bit of storage there. I'll show you. It's looking great. Check this. So I do have the drawers for it. I need to go get them. But this live stream will not be a long one. This will be a short one. It's more like a case of how much can we get done in a short time span. That means you get 3 of them. Right, that's the first of the drawers. You can get that in. Perfect. Hey. Make sure I've got any more text or notifications I need to check. Nothing at the moment. Cool. We can keep going. My current one that I'm playing through, Vice City. The poster is San Andreas. So I've got one more drawer, and then we're going to start organising some of the crap that's on the bed into places, just to get the organisation going again. Okay. So annoyingly, they broke one of my handles in transit, so I'm gonna have to replace all of them now, unless I can find a single old wooden handle. but then it would look out of place. Perfect. So it was what, 30 or 35 for the drawers. Now it's £30 delivery. So, you know, other than the fact that it's missing a handle, some of you might look at this and go, oh, come on, that's old fashioned. But hey, I'm quite happy with this. You know, it's where the TV sits. I think it's a little bit, I can't figure if that's lower down than the old one was. Who knows? So now it's a case of starting to reorganize things and do that for a little bit. So let's get started. So it's Hoover, we don't need that, we've already done the ring. I do need to quickly put a gate back on, and then we'll do what we need to do. Okay, Calvin. I'll get you in a minute, you crackheads. Come on, man. You going? Yeah? I decided to just deal with the dogs and stuff there. But yeah, we've got the new drawers in. This is perfect. Just gonna get this. I mean, they're all pristine, right? There's marks and stuff on them, but for how much I paid for the fact that it's real wood and it's none of that like cheap crap you'd buy like of IKEA drawers where it's just like, you know, it's the glue and the sawdust technique. You know, got a bit of it here. That stuff. So looks good. I'm happy with it. These drawers will probably need relocating. And of course I need to stick my head into them live once, that's smart. Yeah, those drawers will have to be relocated to somewhere else. But we'll get a start on the reorganize or putting the room back together rather. I'm not throwing these away, these are getting kept. No danger. I'm not gonna get rid of those. Alright. I don't know. It's a good question. Get these drawers back over there. It's probably the best, but would they fit between those? No. That's not gonna work. I could move these shelves, but I've also already put in the wall ties, and so I don't really want to. But we'll see what we can get done. We'll just give the small amount of work to all this. Nothing too major, just to get some of the stuff that needs done. Let's go in there. So the Lego stuff, we're just going to work on going for this pile. That's going up there. So this shirt I'll wear today because I need to go out anyway. I'm not sure. We're 15 minutes in, but I don't know if we'll go too much longer than that. So shirts. In there. It's a t-shirt. So it will go in the same drawer as the shirts. So I was working on sorting all of this out. So another shirt can go in the t-shirt drawer with the all that. Oh wait, that's a t-shirt. Oh, a sheet there. But good, finally getting this sorted. That means it's usable. But Back to the Future t-shirt. Most of what I have is basically just t-shirts. Because on night shift, you'd ruin a t-shirt if you wore like light colored t-shirts would get ruined, so I ended up having to buy a whole bunch of t-shirts in bulk. What else we got? Some underwear, we can sort that. Yeah, it's pretty much just what we're doing is getting things the way it should be, because I had to get new drawers and stuff, so trust me, that makes me very happy that I finally got that done. Some work t-shirt in there. I know this is not the most exciting live stream I've ever done, but it's one that was kind of necessary so we can continue the other ones. It's a hoodie, I'm going to hang that up. Put the hat there because I might wear it all night. This would be trouser stuffs. As with this, so this live stream will be the shorter one I've done today. Also the last one, yes, I'm aware I did for a full hour, but trust me, I've not got the full hour to use. It's a t-shirt. So also you'll get a third live stream today, which considering I've not done too many the last couple of days, like I skipped a couple of days, that's great. You know, it means we're not so much catching up, but maybe that's not the wrong word, but you know, I'm getting the content in that I met. Yeah, maybe the catching up was the right term. But how's everyone's Saturday going? I can't believe it's Saturday, that's crazy. Right, I think next we'll focus on getting the TV on there. I'll see how that looks. Since this is wider, I should be able to try this layout I wanted with my consoles. Should be able to. And 8 YouTube channels, that's quite, that's what I'm gonna take this off again. I'll be one day when I'm outside, so I'll need it, but not so much in here. Just get a rough idea how much space I have once this is on. So I took the measuring tape with me just to make sure how big this was. If that's up the back like that, I should be able to do what I want it to do. Pat, let's get the game consoles just to be sure. So, I'm not going to put them in, but I just want to see, right? So 360 could be here. Since the 360 I use a wired controller just to avoid having to do the whole battery thing. I want it to be close enough to the bed that I can, you know, sit or have it like that. Xbox One I always put on the other side purely because, well, the Xbox... Oh nice, I'll have a look when we're done here. PlayStation 2 can go there. The original Xbox can go here. The Xbox One should just fit right there because that's the one. My Xbox One I usually just use for streaming services at this point. That's one of the reasons I bought it. The other reason being I wanted to play GTA Online with certain friends. So it goes like that. Granted, there's a lot. It does look perfect, the amount of game consoles I've got. I mean, I could put the Xbox One down there. Can I shut the blinds? So how does that look from sitting on the bed? Am I obstructed? No. That works out better than it did before the drawers. I like that. I'll show you. Check this. So this is the new setup. So of course we got the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, and the Xbox One all set. But that looks not too bad. We've got this all sorted out. I do admit, I like, because it's like really old drawers I've let and bought here. It does kind of work with the old school consoles. That does look kind of cool. What do we think? Do we also agree that this looks cool? I'm just curious. I'm curious, unless you guys think there's another way this should be done. If there's no objections, I think we'll go with this. I can always make alterations later on if I feel it doesn't work the way I want it to. But let's continue with some of the organisation. So the table that I use for live streams can fit in there pretty conveniently. My guitar's the next thing I know to sort where that sits. My guitar stand. That looks good, especially the guitar there. Obviously, this whole thing, right, will look about 10 times better once it's all, you know, wired in. Got the camping chair and I'm doing some gaming sessions. We've all got food, we're all sorted. So I'm not going to stream for too much longer. At this point, I'm just going to try and sort out a few loose ends and stuff in here in terms of storage. The clothing I can do later on, like in the next stream. Base plates is one of those things I want to sort out, so they're going to go down this way. I only really use my base plates for certain types of YouTube videos. Because I've got 3 types of Xbox and a single PlayStation on this unit. It looks like all the Xboxes are ganging up on the PlayStation. See, the Battle of Berlin, right, this will sound crazy, mate, is like the best climax of it. I watched interviews when I was doing my history studies, and you could hear that, like, the World War II soldiers was all like, oh, by the way, it had that feel to it. The Battle of Berlin's like, it's one of those weird things to hear them say, but I could see why that would make sense. Yeah. Hmm. Alright, the trousers for my suit, I'll just put in the drawers. Like, I think I've worn that suit once in 2 years anyway. Hmm. So you're not going to see WatchMojo.com rank World War II battles. But I like that you've done it anyway. This looks good. My friend, he's also into retro games, was wondering how this would turn out. Can't wait to show him the result and be like, hey, look, this turned out more or less the way I wanted it to. Sock drawer. Got a couple of hats in there. I own a lot of hats because of the nature of my job. A couple more bits. So it's 6 past 2, we'll go till 10 past. Charge my phone for like maybe 10-15 minutes and then make my way out. That's kind of my game plan, because I've got to message a few people as well. I've thrown that out. This is not blood, by the way. This is when I was painting fences. No, wait, that's when I was painting the red in this room. I was getting my fence a different colour. So a couple more minutes of streaming and then that'll be it. Obviously later on we'll come back, we'll finish this project. Maybe we'll touch the shelving, that's a big if. What would you say, right, would be, try and get a good World War II question for you. What spell would you say started to be the point? See, they don't, with Modern Warfare, it's not that interesting. Like, granted, modern day, we got some interesting, like, stuff that exists as part of warfare now, but I don't know, man. 1900 to 1950 is where it's at. See, if you took away the 360, the Xbox One, and the modern TV, and got one of those retro box TVs, it would look really cool. I have debated that, right? Most of the games I play look better on an old CRTV, right? One of those box TVs from the 90s and 2000s, or early 2000s. I have debated doing that, but a lot of shows I watch, I don't know how they'd look. I don't know if I could watch TV that way. I did back in the day, but you know what I mean? So certainly I thought TVs from the 2000s, it would look kind of cool, but I don't know, like, I don't know if I could commit to watching TV the box TV way. The quality would be less, but it would feel like the early 2000s again. That's the Xbox controller. Right, so we're kind of past the time that I said I would stream till. I'm going to go now. But, yeah. Look, we made some progress. This looks great, by the way. Loving it. But look, I'll see you guys later on. Check the community tab for times.